Welcome, folks. Welcome to today's episode of What a Strange Time It Is to Be Alive. Can't quite believe what's going on out there. I can imagine you guys are thinking the same things. It's absolute chaos out there. The escalation in the past week has been crazy. Just a week ago I left Dubai and things were relatively normal. I went away for a short break and I was watching all this unfold, and I came back and things are very different here. Started off, first of all, they said you're not allowed to smoke shisha pipes anywhere. Fair enough. Then they stepped it up and they closed the bars and the clubs, the nightclubs. Pretty big deal in Dubai. Then they stepped it up again and closed down tourist-related activities, and then they took it to the extremes of closing down the gyms. All gyms. Not just the main gyms, but every single place pretty much where there's a dumbbell or a barbell. So since pretty much every single gym is closed down, even after looking around, JBR, me and Craig, we tried to go to some of the hotel gyms, but even those are closed as well, which is not ideal.
And we're not too impressed with him.
Is he taking a picture of me?
Yeah, he wants a picture.
You want a picture? 20 dirham.
€5 for a picture, €6 for a video.
He wants a picture of us both.
That'll be double, is that okay?
How many years?
2 weeks.
12 years, my brother.
No. 2 years. And he's doing it a little bit longer.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just
12 years. Been training for 12 years. Craig's been training for 2 years. How old are you, Craig?
23.
23. The man is 23. He's also moved out here doing online coaching. How's it been for you?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sickest gaff in the world. Best decision of my life.
So the situation is not ideal. Obviously, we found this little calisthenics park. I mean, honestly, I don't see this being open for much longer, to be honest, because it seems like an absolute breeding ground for Corona, but I'm going to abuse it whilst I can. Looks like the only thing we can do is really just pull-ups, press-ups. There's a bench over there, which I'm going to investigate, but it doesn't look like the sturdiest. So, working on the left pec today?
Yeah, the left pec needs a little bit more of an emphasis, so we're going to put all the weight on one side and hope not to die touching this.
Nice.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stabilization muscles working overtime.
Yeah. Mike's always lacked in the pec department, so we're putting him through a non-balanced session.
There's really no more plates.
I think there's a 2.5 somewhere.
Man, there's a fly in my ear.
We're working with a 100 to 120 rep range today.
So they've closed all the gyms out here in Dubai, and I mean literally every single form of gym. Apartment gyms, complex gyms, hotel gyms, everything, even the outdoor gym. The last hope was closed. So I came back a day later to check it out, because apparently 2 hours after we left yesterday, the feds came and shut the place down and kicked everyone out. But it's not stopped people today. There's a notice saying that it's been closed until the 31st of March, and there's been a bit of a pathetic attempt to close it, to be honest. Just a bit of red tape. So, what options do I have? Well, the obvious one is to work out from home, doing bodyweight exercises. Really not ideal, doesn't sound very enjoyable, but that might be something I have to do. Option number 2, buy some home equipment and do what I can with that. That could be a decent option. All I would need is some adjustable dumbbells and a bench, which is also adjustable. I can do a lot with that. I've done a whole series on dumbbell workouts, and that will get me by for the time being. Only issue with that is it is going to be a bit of an investment. I think to get all the kit I need, probably going to cost me about £1,000, £1,000. And the thing is, this is not my home apartment. I'm staying here until, like May. I've only got 2 more months left here, so is it worth it buying a load of gear for an apartment which I'm not staying in? The big question is, I don't know how long this is going to go on for. Okay, so if like the gym's reopen in 2 weeks' time, then I'm not going to bother doing that. But if things get worse and things escalate, then the gyms might be closed for a month or more, in which case it will be worth me buying gym equipment. I think for a lot of you guys out there, if you are in quarantine, you can't leave your house, or the gyms are closing, there are websites out there, online stores, which are still shipping goods to houses, so that might be worthwhile you doing? Another option is to go and find a gym outside of Dubai which is still open. I know there's a few in Abu Dhabi which is still open, but it's an hour away, which isn't ideal, and I just don't know for how much longer are they going to be open for. One more option is to go and train at somebody else's home gym. I'm sure there's some people out there who live in Dubai who are quite wealthy, have big houses, and have extremely well equipped gyms. So if you're one of those people watching this video, send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email. I would like to come and train at your gym. And hey, guess what? You get to train with me as well. In terms of what you can still do here in Dubai, there isn't really a huge amount apart from just going to the beach and sunbathing and maybe eating out. That's pretty much it. You can just walk around, but all the big sort of tourist attractions have been shut down. You can't even go to the desert or do desert safaris or desert tours, and a lot of the pools like Zero Gravity, Barista Beach, and a few others have just been closed down completely. So as we can see, Zero Gravity closed down, no access to the pool, no access to the bar, all bars are closed. Obviously you can't go to the bars, you can't go to the nightclubs, so anyone who is planning to come to Dubai, it's going to be a very boring time to do so, and it's probably not a wise move. I can't even get my cameraman out here at the moment. You know, Louis Armstrong, who you saw in the previous video, we were doing this whole fat loss thing, we were on a roll. I was on a roll with my training, not been drinking, not been doing anything bad like that. Louis was on a roll as well, he was going to come back, we were going to smash it again for another 2 weeks. And now this has happened, so I've told him don't even bother coming because it's not wise. So there's a massive spanner in the works when it comes to working on our fitness goals right now and working on our summer physiques, but it is what it is. We just have to overcome these obstacles which we are faced with right now, and they might even get worse, but let's hope not. Okay, let's hope this doesn't last for too long. And if there's ever a time to have a strong and healthy fit immune system, it is right now. So you've got to place a lot of emphasis on your nutrition intake, eating high quality foods, lots of fruits, vegetables, getting lots of sleep, and not being stressed out, even though it's a very stressful time right now. But I'll tell you what, if there's anything I've learned from this whole ordeal, it's that I certainly took things for granted beforehand, how easy things were, how good we had it. You know, I could literally go out and do anything I wanted, go to the gym whenever I wanted, have access to unbelievable pieces of equipment, and you know, have a very enjoyable social life. I do not have that anymore. It's really not great, and particularly for you guys, if you are locked down, you can't even leave your apartment, I can't imagine what you're going through, so I do sympathize. So if you guys have any special requests with specific videos you want to see from me over the next few weeks, let me know, drop a comment below, anything which I can kind of help you out with. I'm sure a lot of them will be home workout related and how to sort of maintain your physique. But I'll do my best to try and help you out. This is obviously going to be a weird one for me. Usually I have a whole sort of month laid out with what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel, but since the gyms are closed and since I don't have my cameraman here, I've had to take a very different course of action, and it's almost like I'm going back to the old school days when I started this channel, where I have my camera and my tripod and I just have to do my best. And of course I'll be editing all the videos myself as well, but you know, I can't complain. At least I'm still doing something, and you know, I'll be updating you guys with what I'll be doing with my physique and my training and my nutrition and so on. So stay safe, people, stay healthy, and try and be positive as much as you can be during this very sucky period of time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.